Chapter 25 Panchayati Raj. Let's learn Panchayati Raj, Gram Panchayat, Block Samiti, Jila Parishad. India is a very vast country. We have the government at the union and state levels, but it is very difficult for these governments to look into the problems of local needs in every district and village. In order to provide the rural people with better prospects for economic development, increased participation of people in the rural development programs, better enforcement of land reforms, and greater access to credit facilities on easy terms are a must. Initially, main thrust for development was laid on agriculture, industry, communication, education, health, and connected sectors, but later on, it was realized that accelerated development can be provided only if governmental efforts are effectively supplemented by direct and indirect involvement of people. Keeping in view the needs and hopes of the local people, the system of local self-government was established in rural areas. The administration in a district can be divided into two categories. The rural administration is set in the Panchayati Raj system, and the urban administration is set in the form of municipalities. Panchayati Raj. Panchayat literally means assembly or ayat of five, that is panch, wise and respected elders, chosen and accepted by the village community. Panchayat or Panchayati Raj is a system of governance in which Gram Panchayat are the basic units of administration. The Panchayat system has existed in India since olden days. The king in ancient times used to administer a village with the help of a village headman assisted by a council of elders. This council of elders was called the Panchayat. The Panchayat used to look after the needs of the village and also resolve conflicts between villagers. The term Panchayat Raj is relatively new, having originated during the British administration. The Panchayati Raj has been established under the Constitution, that is 73rd Amendment Act, 1992. Under this, it is necessary for all states to establish village panchayats in their territory. The village panchayats have been invested with the power and authority to frame and implement schemes for economic development and social justice at the village level. It has a three-tier system: village panchayat, block samiti, and Jila Parishad. Brain tickler. What major problems do people of rural areas face? Gram Panchayat. In the structure of Panchayati Raj, the Gram Panchayat or the village panchayat is the lowest unit. The panchayat chiefly consists of representatives elected by the people of the village. Info Hive. The purpose, time and place of Gram Sabha meeting must be intimated through a notice, giving at least 2 days prior information. Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha is an assembly of all adults who live in the area covered by a panchayat. Anyone who is 18 years old or more and who has the right to vote is a member of the Gram Sabha. A Gram Sabha meets at least twice a year. All the members of the Gram Sabha also elect a Sarpanch who is the head of the panchayat. Panchs and the Sarpanch form the Gram Panchayat. The Sarpanch chairs the meeting of the Gram Sabha and signs important documents and manages the happenings of Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha is the key factor in making the Gram Panchayat play its role and be responsible. It is the body which places all plans for the work of the Gram Panchayat before the people. The Gram Sabha prevents the Panchayat from doing wrong things like misusing money or favoring certain people. It plays an important role in keeping an eye on the elected representatives, and if they are not satisfied with the working of any member of the Gram Panchayat, it can pass a vote of no confidence to remove that member. Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat has a secretary who is the secretary of the Gram Sabha. This person is not an elected person but is appointed by the government. The secretary is responsible for calling the meeting of the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat and keeping a record of the proceedings. The Gram Panchayat is elected for 5 years. Its members should also include those from scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, or other backward classes. 1/3 of total seats are reserved for women. The members of a Gram Panchayat can be removed from their posts if a vote of no confidence is passed against them by the Gram Sabha of the village. Functions of Gram Panchayat. The construction and maintenance of water resources, roads, drainage, school buildings and other common property resources. Executing government schemes related to generating employment in the village. Controlling and maintaining fairs, public market, playground, hospitals, lights on roads and public places. Keeping a record of births, deaths and marriages in the village. To organize sports, health camps and immunization programs. Sources of funds. Collection of taxes on property, houses, marketplaces, shops, fairs, sale and purchase of property, etc. Funds received through various departments for different government schemes. Donations for community works. Brain tickler. In case of absence of Sarpanch, who shall preside over the Gram Sabha? Nyay Panchayat. A Nyay Panchayat is like a court. It is for the administration of civil and criminal justice in a group of village panchayats. Every person who is enrolled as a voter in that Nyay Panchayat area and who has attained 25 years of age is qualified to be elected as a panch. No person can be a member of both the Gram Panchayat and the Nyay Panchayat at the same time. The Nyay Panchayat can deal with petty civil cases and minor criminal cases, but it cannot send a person to jail. However, it has powers to impose a fine on an individual. Block Samiti. The Samiti functions at the block level. The Block Samiti is an important link between the village panchayat and the Jila Parishad. Composition. The term of a Block Samiti is 5 years. The Block Samiti is a committee elected by the members of the Gram Panchayats in a block among themselves. Apart from these elected members, the Samiti also includes those members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad who have their constituency in that block. All the members of the Block Samiti elect a chairperson, that is Pramukh, and a vice chairperson, that is Up-Pramukh, for 5 years. The Pramukh looks after day-to-day works of the Block Samiti. In the absence of the chairperson, that is Pramukh, the vice chairperson performs the duties. All decisions in the Samiti are taken by a majority vote. Functions of Block Samiti. It supervises the working of the village panchayats in that block. It monitors the community development programs in various fields such as irrigation, distribution of seeds, fertilizers, education and health facilities and other welfare functions such as the supply of drinking water, sanitation and cleanliness and financial assistance to village panchayats. It arranges funds from the government for block development programs. Sources of funds. A fixed percentage of land revenue collected within the block area. Tax on professions, trade and entertainment. Rents and profits accruing from property or sale of land. Water and lighting tariffs for arranging supply of drinking water and lighting of public streets. Taxes from fairs, shops and markets. Grants from the government. Info-Hi. Block Development Officer is an important link between a block and the concerned Jila Parishad. Block Development Officer. Block Development Officer is the head of the administration of Block Samiti. It helps in the implementation of all the projects of a Block Samiti. Jila Parishad. Jila Parishad is a local government body at the district level in India. It looks after the administration of the rural area of the district and its office is located as the district headquarters. Composition. Members of the Jila Parishad are elected from the district on the basis of adult franchise for a term of 5 years. Jila Parishad has minimum of 50 and maximum of 75 members. There are seats reserved for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backward classes and women. Councillors chosen by direct election from electoral divisions in the district and the chairperson of all the block samitis within the district are the members of Jila Parishad. The Parishad is headed by a president and a vice president. Info Hive. The meetings of Jila Parishad are held at least thrice in a year or once in a month. Its special meeting can also be held when requested in writing by 1/3 of its members. Functions of Jila Parishad. It makes efforts to improve the living standard of the villagers and also works for the development of rural areas. If a block samiti does not perform its functions properly, the Jila Parishad can assist it in the performance of its duties. It constructs bridges and roads, primary health centers and hospitals in villages. It assists in the implementation of different projects under the 5 years plans. It monitors agricultural production and various development projects under different schemes such as Community Development Program. It provides work for the poor people, that is SSCs, STs and backward classes. Sources of funds. The property of Jila Parishad is an important source of its income. It gets a share from the income from local taxes. Taxes from fairs, shops, markets, land, houses, etc. Panchayati Raj and state government. The Panchayati Raj was adopted by state governments during 1950s and 60s. The Panchayati Raj and the state government complement each other's work. The panchayats receive funds from 3 sources. Local body grants as recommended by the Central Finance Commission. Funds for implementation of centrally sponsored schemes. Funds released by the state governments on the recommendations of the State Finance Commissions. The 2 institutions cooperate with each other in order to ensure development and progress in the state. Info Hive. Under the Constitutional, that is 73rd Amendment Act, 1992, women were provided with 1/3 reservation in all seats under the Panchayati Raj. Recap. The Panchayati Raj has 3 levels: village, block and district. The Gram Panchayat functions at the village level, the block samiti at the block level and the Jila Parishad at the district level. No person can be a member of both the Gram Panchayat and the Nyaya Panchayat at the same time. The chairpersons of all the block samitis form the membership of the Jila Parishad. Jila Parishad assists in the implementation of different projects under the 5-year plans.